Om Shanti. This is the meditation on the Murli of 15th of August 2025. Baba has taken up the topic of the soul today. So let us remind ourselves who the soul is and who we are. So we are that tiny point of light Baba is talking about today, the wonder of the soul. Baba says you now understand how tiny each soul is, and there is not a soul in a body. Body is of no use. Such a huge body functions with the support of such a tiny soul, and no one in the world knows what the soul is that is present in the body, in the chariot. And this is the Akal Takht, immortal throne of the soul, immortal image, Akal Murti. We receive His knowledge, the children of God, and it is so entertaining and also meaningful, Rahasya Yukt. Being the secret of the soul, we hear something meaningful and we continue to think about it. We also think about such a tiny soul in such a big body. A part of 84 births is recorded in this soul. Body perishes, but the soul remains. This is something to think about. And Baba says, wake up in the morning and think about these things. You now have remembered that a soul, a very tiny point, has received an eternal part. I, a soul, am so wonderful. This is new knowledge, and no one in the world knows about it. Only Father comes and tells us this. Baba doesn't know how Shiv Baba's soul comes and goes. It isn't that he constantly stays in his body. Therefore, we should think about these things. We know that this soul, Brahma Baba, truly did not have this knowledge before. No one at other spiritual gatherings even think about these things. No one has the slightest knowledge of soul or the Supreme Soul. None of the sannyasis or holy men knows that. It is a soul that gives mantra to other souls of this body. Souls study the scriptures with their bodies. Not a single human being is soul conscious at this time, because no one has this knowledge of the soul. And if they don't know the soul, how can they have the knowledge of the Father of the soul? He sits here and teaches our souls that he sits in Brahma's body. These matters have to be clearly understood. However, we become busy and we forget. So Baba says, first of all, the Father gives you this knowledge to the souls. And you know there is the souls that speaks through the body. Each soul performs good or bad acts through the body. The Father comes and makes us so beautiful. Baba says, when you wake up in the morning, practice thinking about what the soul who listens through this body is. The Father of the souls is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, who is called the Purifier and the Ocean of Knowledge. Only the one Father is Ocean of Knowledge all the time, constantly, always. He is very sweet Baba. He is our very sweet Baba. He alone is the bestower of happiness. So the Father says, oh souls, Now follow my directions. You imperishable souls receive eternal directions from the eternal Father. So Avinashi, souls Avinashi, directions from the Avinashi Father. In the Golden Age, we receive the reward that we earn here. There, no one receives wrong directions. And the Srimad that we receive now, it lasts half a cycle. This is new knowledge. We need to have such intellect that we are able to grasp this and then act upon it. Baba says, remember the importance of this knowledge. Those who have done devotion before, from the beginning, will be able to imbibe very well. At this time, we, children of God, receive very deep intellect. We receive very guhya, is the Hindi word, guhya buddhi. It is our souls that receive this knowledge and directions. And the deep intellect means also that it's very deep but very subtle. We souls have to become very sweet and give happiness to everyone. Sweetness here means being soul conscious. So Baba is so sweet. He also makes souls very sweet. So Baba says, practice this. We souls must not perform any unrighteous actions, akartavya. And check, am I doing anything unrighteous? Would Shiv Baba do anything unrighteous? No, he comes to carry out the most elevated, benevolent task of all. He grants salvation to everyone. Therefore, we have to perform the same task that the Father carries out. Here we are all incognito. Our intellect has this whole knowledge of the beginning, middle, and the end of the world. We also know that the Father has come to teach us that we are now to go back home, the place where all souls reside is our home. And since there are no bodies there, how could there be any sound? Without a soul, body becomes non-living. In our home, the soul is without the body and experiences own qualities. And here, when a soul leaves his body, only the 5 elements remain. And yet, human beings still have so much love for that. We now understand that we have to destroy all our attachment to the whole world. This body is going to be destroyed, so all attachment has to be removed. Each one plays his own part in this drama. And now we know that we have to become the destroyers of attachment. And it is at this time that we are made into the conquerors of attachment. And Baba says, although the Father is in this body of Brahma, he still remains soul conscious. That one doesn't need to furnish anything because the Father is bodiless. He doesn't have any practice of decorating bodies. He only has the practice of decorating us, children, with these imperishable jewels of knowledge. He explains to us the secrets of beginning, middle, and the end of the world. And it is only the Father's task to establish that new world and destroy this old world. The Father comes and creates creation through Brahma to establish that new world. Top knot of Brahma, top knot of Brahmins is the highest, Baba says. And he has explained when we come face to face with Baba, remember that you are coming directly in front of God, the Father. Shiv Baba is incorporeal, so we need to think about that first when we do our meditation. We have to remember that the Father then comes in front of this Father, the Brahma soul. We know that he is sitting in this one. This body is impure. And when we do something without being remembrance in Shiv Baba's remembrance, sin is accumulated. So that's a very big point. We are going to Shiv Baba. Then in our next birth, we will have different relatives. There we will go into the laps of deities in the new world. Once, only at this time, once do we receive this lap of God. And we say, Baba, I now belong to you. And Baba says, and we say, Baba, I have become your adopted child. And this is the knowledge we have in our intellect. In future, we will go into the laps of pure deities. But Baba says, this birth is invaluable. Amulya Janam. You become as valuable as diamond at this confluence age. And this age is not the meeting of rivers with an ocean. It is a meeting of souls with the Supreme Soul. We are the rivers of knowledge who have emerged from this ocean. Shiv Baba is the ocean of knowledge, and the biggest river is Brahmaputra, which is this one's name is Brahma. So Baba calls him Brahmaputra river. He is also similar to ocean, but not exactly that, is he? So Baba says sweet water is drawn from an ocean. So we draw our knowledge from this ocean. We, children of the ocean, come and then merge into the ocean. We have emerged from ocean of knowledge, and all of us will then go back with him to where he resides. Baba gave this analogy of the ocean, and we merge in his love at this time. And then we emerge from that love and go into the new cycle, new world. We souls also reside in our home. The ocean of knowledge comes and makes us sweet and pure. Sweet meaning soul conscious. He makes the soul that have become salty sweet again. The salty rubbish of the five vices is removed from us, and we become Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan. And the Father inspires us to make a lot of effort. And we were Sato Pradhan once, and we lived in heaven. And our main aim and objective right now is changing from human beings into Narayan. Baba says, I am the Lord of the poor. And we know how wealthy we used to be. We are now once again becoming that. Baba writes that we are going to become multimillionaires. There is no fighting or battling for that. Baba says, Baba is filling your treasure stores. So take as much wealth as you want for half a cycle. In fact, we can accumulate for most of the cycle because there is no limit. Baba says, however, you do have to make full effort. Don't be careless and follow the Father. Following Father, this is what you will become, Lakshmi and Narayan, from ordinary man or a woman. This is an important examination. Father is now giving us Srimad, and therefore we need to follow it. Baba says, don't disobey the rules and regulations of this spiritual journey. We become elevated by following Srimad. So the destination is very high. And for that, Baba reminds us once again, keep a daily account as to whether there was a profit or a loss, how much you remembered the Father, and to how many did you show this path. We are the sticks for the blind, and each of us have received the third eye of knowledge. Baba gave us a blessing today, which is very beautiful. Baba said, may your intellect constantly have that nishchay, that conviction, and you remain carefree by letting the foot of your faith remain unshakable. The biggest illness is worry, and doctors do not have any medicine for it. However much those with worry chase attainments, the further they run. Therefore, let the foot of our intellect, foot of our faith, and foot of our conviction constantly remain unshakable. When we have one strength, one support, ek bal, ek bharosa, and remain unshakable, victory is guaranteed. And it makes us carefree. Maya comes in different forms in order to shake our faith. However, Baba says, you can let Maya shake, but you cannot let the foot of your convictions shake. You will then receive the blessing of remaining carefree. We have a beautiful slogan today. Continue to see each one's specialities, and you will become a special soul. Seeing the speciality makes us special. Avyakt Signal, the divine activities of us gopes and gopis have been remembered as experiencing the happiness of all relationships with the Father and remain absorbed in Him. This means to remain merged in His love. When we meet someone with deep love, these are the words of that meeting with love. They become merged in one another. Or the two meet and become one. So, to become merged in the Father's love means your form becomes the same as the Father. Om Shanti.